Hey guys, it's the Myself on here with a video. This is going to be my deck profile for my agent build, which I will be taking to Brighton next weekend. Really excited, really pumped for that. This build, actually, I won my locals yesterday, second win in about 2 months. Well, second win ever. And that was really pleasing. That's probably the best confidence booster going into a YCS. So yeah, I'm really happy with the build at the moment. So it's changed quite a bit. It used to be really like aggressive, like 3 of each TGs, like 4 traps. It was aggressive, but then I changed it, and that's a bit more. It's like a mix now, but it has like 8 traps now, and I really like having traps now. So we've got the standard 3 Venus. This just sets up everything. Gakshi's awesome, and just, yeah, I don't need to explain that too much. Shine Balls, because you need it, Venus. And, oop, damn it. I actually won a game 3 against Jugduple, my first round. I swore I was going to lose because I opened with all 3 in hand. They were even next to each other. I was like, did I not shuffle very well? But yeah, I managed to play out of it in the end. I think I summoned all 3 in the end. So, yeah, they when they get into your hand, it's a bit iffy, but I normally draw 1 and then I have a Herald as well, and so it's useful to have something that you don't care about dropping. 3 Earth is amazing. Search for Venus, it's just awesome. I finally realised that Hyperion is the main card. It's just, it wins games, and it's just amazing. You can just go drop, oh look, you don't have any more answers left, blow up everything on your field, attack with 27. So yeah, I used to think Venus was the main card in Agents, but now I realise Venus is just setting up for a Hyperion play. You know, and Gakshi's annoying, but Hyperion puts in the work. 3 Herald. This basically tells your opponent that no, you have to stop, you have to do something else. And just the fact that it destroys, I think it's worth the fact that you have to ditch another. Because you can often have like dead Venuses or dead Earths in hand, or dead Shine Balls, so you just toss them with Herald, or if you have 2, you toss both of them. It's just really, really good, and they're like trying for a Vital Swing, or like, you know, they summon like their Chaos Sorcerer, and like, you know, I have to get rid of your Hyperion. You're like, nope, go away, Chaos Sorcerer. Honest, because it's too good. It's honest. The TG engine at the moment looks like 2 Striker and 2 Warwolf. This is good. This is, you know, you don't draw it all the time. When you do, it's sometimes useful. I cite this out most games, so I don't really see it that often. But it just helps for a little bit of, this is awesome, just a Trishula play first turn is really cool. And this helps go into like ranks to make bigger monsters. And so and you know, he's a dark target, so it's cool, but I normally side it out because then that gives me space to add in my side cards. Sangam, because it's dark, it searches for Earth, and Earth searches for Venus. That's basically what you mostly do, unless you've already done your Earth and your Venus, and then you'd go for like Honest or Herald of Orange Light. 1 Gauze, because Gauze is Gauze. 1 BLS, because we're running Darks and Lights, and it's, yeah, this should be banned again, because it is too good. It's just, because if they ban it, then you might still, like, in that slot, you might play a Chaos Sorcerer. That's what. But you don't, you play this instead. I mean, taking Chaos Sorcerer in would probably be okay, but because there's BLS, I'm like, yeah, I may as well run the 3000 attacker. One of my tech picks now, which is 2 Spirit Reaper. I tried this out, and it actually works really well. Spirit Reaper is really cool, this format. It's just like, you know, set it, if you haven't got that great hand, and then just, oh, look, you can't get through this first turn, or whatever, or it forces your opponent to play something like Chaos Sorcerer when they might not want to, and then it just puts on pressure if you attack into their hand. And against a Rabbit is awesome as well, because they don't have many outs to it. It's just generally I find a really cool card, and I've put in and I've had no problems with it really so far, so that's cool. I sometimes find it out, sometimes don't, but yeah. We've got the big three. You should know why they're played. 2 MST. I was thinking about maybe making the third, but I decided so. 1 Mind Control, because Mind Control is amazing, and you've got Agent of Mystery Earth as a tuner, and it gets around Thunder King and stuff, and it's awesome. And Strike, obviously. Because the best thing, if they start Thunder King, the best thing to do is Special Summon Strike and Mind Control it. Go to Gaia Knight, and then they're like, oh, Bottomless your Gaia Knight, Solemn Warning your Gaia Knight. And I'm like, okay, summon Earth, get my Venus, and then, yeah, it's a bit. 1 Pot of Duality, just because there's nothing else that I really wanted to put in this slot, and this just adds, if I draw a terrible hand, like no agents, or like 2 Hyperions, no agents, or, this just helps dig for a card that I might need. I mean, if you draw a late game, then it's a cool top deck because it helps you top deck more, so. Trap Dust Shoot is pretty much staple this format. It is amazing, it wins games, it's just great. Torrential, finally got some warnings, 2 warnings, these are good. Solemn Judgment, 2 Bottomless Trap Holes. This is really cool in the mirror match and just general stuff at the moment. It's really good. Like Thunder King Rayos, Opposing Venuses, Graphers, just good. And 1 Mirror Force. I don't understand why some people don't play Mirror Force. I don't understand, because it's just too good. It punishes your opponent for, overextending, and that's good. It's good to have a card which punishes. And even not, you can just use it on 1 card to just stop you dying. It's like 3rd D Prism, but on a larger scale. So it's also cool if you play it game 1, then your opponent knows you have it game 2 and 3, and they will play as if you have it. And so that's cool. Might help you live a bit longer. And then if they don't think you have it, game 2 and 3, if you didn't play it before, then they're like, oh, he doesn't have a Mirror Force, then you just go, actually I do. Extra deck is pretty standard. We got, I'll just go through it. We've got Catastor, Wonder Magician. Wonder Magician is still in here, even though I run 2 TG. I do it less, but it is still a really, really good card. If I can make it, I normally do. Magical Android, I don't have a Hyper Librarian, and being light, that actually really helped one time, because I synced with a Sangan and then used Sangan to add an Honest Hand, and they were like, oh dear, what do I do? And just that life point gain is pretty nice. We've got Bryonak, Gaia Knight. Everybody should play Gaia Knight, or Orient, but Gaia Knight's cool because I often sink into this when my opponent doesn't have anything on the field or something, just because then I'd rather not waste my Bryonak, and I'd rather have 2600 than 23, which is beatable by quite a lot of stuff. 1 Black Rose, 1 Ancient Fairy. I don't know, I miss Scrap Archfiend sometimes, but Ancient Fairy's good. Stardust Dragon, Scrap Dragon. Trishula, definitely, well, 2nd best card in the extra deck. It is amazing. This is the best card in the extra deck. 2 Gachi Kentetsu. Getting them both out is just amazing, but yeah, it's just, Gachi is amazing. 1 Leviathan and 1 Leviair. Leviair is cool, but not. It sets up some cool combo plays, like if you banish something for Hyperion and bring it back, and you do crazy stuff. And 1 Chimera deck, because I have space in my extra deck, so may as well mainboard it, just in case, like I've seen at my locals, I don't think this will happen, like YCS stuff, but people special summon Cyber Dragon, normal summon Card Trooper, and in that situation, it's if you have Chimera deck in your Fortress in your extra deck, then it is good. That is just awesome. So yeah. So that's the decks, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're going to Brighton, leave a comment below. And if you see me, say hi. It should be fun. I'm really, really looking forward to it. So See ya, Brighton.